Hey guys, Ash from Droning On Live, and it's nearly Christmas. Can you believe how quickly this year has arrived and almost gone? It's unfortunately a bit of a blur because of this ridiculous pandemic, but the drone industry has still very much been alive, and we've seen a lot of interesting things this year, haven't we? We haven't really seen what I would call innovation in the drone space, the consumer drone space at least. Probably the most interesting drone release this year really was, for me, the Mavic Air 2. Besides that, we haven't had anything groundbreaking, have we, in the consumer space at least. Let's hope that 2021 brings a new flourish of enthusiasm and innovation from drone manufacturers, because we really need something to get excited about. Now, of course, we did have the Mini 2, which is a lovely little drone, but yeah, not overly excited about it. But anyway, FPV. Now, FPV has gone from being something that was big 3, 4, 5 years ago, big in the kind of smaller sector, smaller space, but still, not very mainstream. And in the last year, it's really, really heightened in popularity, perhaps because of the lack of innovation in the GPS drone consumer space. And people have just got a little bit bored and they've wanted something new and exciting. And we're seeing a lot of YouTubers now who've always been covering just GPS drones moving into the FPV space. And of course, DJI have woken up to that. And they see that, and they're filling that gap by releasing an FPV quad, which at the moment we've heard speculation of an 8th of January release date. Now, we don't know how real that is. It sounds to me way too close to Christmas, after Christmas that is. It sounds too close. I think normally a release strategy would be much better placed at least a month after Christmas, because it gives people the ability to recoup their funds and to rebuild their money, plus to get to payday, which, let's face it, after Christmas, especially if you have children, most of us are a little bit empty in terms of the bank account. So for me, I think a 30th of January release date would be better. It's after payday. People have got that money in the bank waiting to be spent. They've recovered a little bit from the festive period, and it just makes a lot more sense to me. They're not rushing it out then. They're getting it out, when people's attention is really there. 8th of January, people are going back to work. They're cleaning up. They're getting rid of the bones of the Christmas turkey, and they're eating the last of the turkey sandwiches. They've got other priorities, and I just don't think it's a great idea if that date has any substance, but maybe it hasn't. We'll see. The price point is looking to be $1,500. There are lots of leaks now showing that figure is quite realistic for the combo. It's a lot of money. And this thing looks like if you crash it, it's going to be destroyed. That gimbal, that camera, one impact, and that thing is quite exposed. It's sticking out of the front of that quad. And I just think it's the makings for a disaster. So my advice would be, if you are going to buy that product, don't buy it on launch day. Wait for the reviews. Wait to see if this thing is really safeguarded for beginners. Because if you've never flown FPV before and you just take off and fly over a lake and then you fly back and then use return to home to land your drone, then this thing is not going to be for you unless it has a mode that effectively makes it like a Mavic, uncrashable. Although people still crash the Mavic. I don't know how, but we will see. Anyway, whatever you're doing this year, I want to thank you all again for making this channel hit 1,000 subscribers in hardly any time at all. I think it's been 7 months, 8 months to get to 1,000. That's really good. I'm so proud of this little channel. And this channel is going to continue to grow this coming year with new content. Plus, how would you guys like to see live streams ad hoc on mobile phone on this channel? If you would, let me know, and we'll try and do that as well. Anyway, my voice is going. I need some coffee. Christmas. Merry Christmas. Have a great one, guys. Whatever you're doing, see you in 2021. Stay safe. Let's hope that it's a much better year next year, and have a good one.